Sorry, Kansas. All right, so now we're gonna go to Ohio. Um, this team most recently won their last game, so I already know I'm going to get some questions about this. They are one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference right now, if not the best team. But there's still some people that have questions about that. Can they really win it all? Can they really compete in the Eastern Conference? Are they going to be able to close the deal? You know, that backcourt had questions last season. Can they really work together? Is it better if you trade one or the other? Fired their head coach. He's now the head coach for the Detroit Pistons. Yes, I'm saying it. Even though they're the only team that has 3 10+ win streaks of the season this year, I got to put the Cleveland Cavaliers in the doghouse. I get it. I'm gonna get some flack. Dude, don't matter. Don't matter. This was after they were on a 16-game win streak. So they've had 3 win streaks of at least 15 plus. But after this win streak was snapped by the Orlando Magic, they lost 2 games right after that. Well, 3 games right after that. So they lost 4 straight games, won their very last game. Like I said, I understand that. And if you look at 2 of the teams they lost to, 2 of these teams, well, one is now kind of sort of in the playoff race, but they weren't necessarily there, especially not last month. I mean, the Phoenix Suns were 2-10 in the month of February. They were bad. They're in the doghouse themselves. And you lost to that team. Also, the Sacramento Kings. I mean, they lost De'Aaron Fox. I mean, when they traded away De'Aaron Fox to San Antonio, he paired with Wembanyama. Now he's out for the rest of the year. So is Wemby. They went and got Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine is back on the same team with DeMar DeRozan. But the Suns haven't been one of the best teams in the Western Conference itself. And that's another team that you lost to. Like I said, you lost to Orlando Magic, and I get it. That's a team that's in the playoff race, you know. But again, they are also in the play-in. They're not a top 5 seed. They're not a top 4 seed, and that's a team that you just couldn't handle. I don't know. Maybe the questioning is valid because you guys were one of the top seeds last year in the playoffs. You were a top 3 seed or top 5, top 4, top 4, top 5 seed. And you got past the first round, but that was it. And I understand it. Spider wasn't necessarily available. Jonathan Allen wasn't. Jared Allen wasn't available. I get it. But you're the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference right now. And you had lost 4 straight. Boston is right behind you. They still have an opportunity to come and catch the number 1 seed. I know you want home court advantage, but don't let this one win you got be the only win you get during this week. You got to make sure you close it out. If you're going to be putting that upper echelon of teams that can compete for a title this year, there are just some things you got to carry. You have a guy like Evan Mobley, who's in the Defensive Player of the Year conversation. You got Donovan Mitchell. You got Darius Garland. You went and traded for DeAndre Hunter. You made some moves to put yourselves in position to win a championship this year. But are you going to do it? That's the question. Can you do it? Can you compete against the Celtics? Is that regular season record against the Knicks just a regular season record? Can you beat the Pacers? Can you beat the Pistons in the playoffs? I mean, you should be able to. That's a team that, that's a team that just, is just now being put in the playoff seed. It's the first time they've been in the playoffs in a good little while. It's just the bubble. So, I mean, what's next? You got rid of your head coach, JB Biggerstaff. You got a new head coach in there now. So it's time to prove it. Time to prove it. But like I said, you lost 4 of your last 5 games. So this is where you go. Cavaliers, you're in the doghouse.
My guy, you in the doghouse.
And that right there